going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burp reporting from the sidelines. It's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love, the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his... Look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
LeBron outside. No good on three. On offense, here are the Warriors. From about 19 feet. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffed on that one.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Thomas. Connects on the 9-footer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. There's the bucket, good.
Well, I like the setup there, LeBron with the nice pick.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Thomas. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
James kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Irving's got his second bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan. Give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Thomas. And another basket for Golden State.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Thomas got 8 points.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Out to Shumpert. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked, really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Thomas, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
What a year for Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving's got the ball, and there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson, and Curry subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. That's good.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors. And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
They It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Thomas subbed in for Curry. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Thomas against Williams. In the corner, it's Jefferson. The dish to Bergeron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
There's Thomas with the three. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Bergeron, boom, he chips it straight down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound. Then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Warriors shoot. Free for the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And at the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort.
We're 5-6 feet outside that.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Curry is out there at Barbosa, and it's Spates in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group. Who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed.
Launches it, And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
No doubt about it. Rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Knocked away. From about 16, and he gets the jumper to drop. Thomas got. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Cavaliers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Ezeli is out there with Thompson. Then it's Curry. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. And Thompson kicks to Barbosa. The drive by Thompson shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control he's sent to in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Williams kicks to Thompson. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ezeli. Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Williams against Curry. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Curry against Williams. Out. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Barbosa, to the paint. Here's Thompson. It's deflected. And they're pushing it up. Inside, there is Zhao, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Thompson sends it back, and they get it back. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers. 2 chances at the free throw line here. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston.
And back to the...
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Williams against Curry. Picked by Verajao. And Williams, here we go. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Parkinson toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Irving. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Can't hit, and Cleveland will come the other way.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost them.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. Here's Verajao. The shot from the low post is good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
They get it back. Kicks it to Barbosa from deep. Good D by Williams. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Double team on Williams. Here's Dellavedova. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Williams with the ball, and Steph Curry with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations, LeBron, on this win. What were the contributing factors to how well this team played tonight?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Kyrie, this dude is a
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.